It is usually kids who have some kind of problems. It might be, like Timo said, that it's concentration issues, or they might not understand everything. It might be language issues. It might be that just their situation with the family is not so steady. So it's always kids who need the adult resource the most.
What all these kids have in common is like ADHD, like the social skills are not there, they don't have friends, so we try to pick them up to have some kind of a social life with other kids.
No mä olin silleen pienenä vähän kiusaaja ja tällainen. Ja mä olin aika ilkeä ihmisille, mutta sitten me opittiin niinku yhdessä sunkaan ole silleen muille ihmisille kiltimpiä. Tai sä opetit mua. Ja sitten musta tuli hyvä ihminen, kun mä oon ollut Iceheartsissa.
I became part of this program because I had problem with connecting to people, to groups, and I had issues with it. Then Icehearts helped me a lot with it. Like nowadays, I can connect with anyone I want. They've given me the skills to speak, to connect to all kinds of people, all kinds of cultures.
They don't have help home, maybe because of the language, maybe because of the skills that they don't know how to read or write, even the parents. So then at least we teachers know that here in Icehearts they will be doing their homework and maybe eating this snack, because when they go home they might not eat something until the next day. So those are the basic daily skills.
You can actually see that the ones that you see that are problematic in schools are boys, because boys are boys. But the girls, when they have problems, they are actually more quiet and stuff, but they also need the same kind of support. So they are harder to actually find.
I think that one of the moments when I realized that, because the talk from the school side, from the teachers and principal was pretty much that the children are the problem. And the Icehearts said that we have a problem that we have to solve. It's not the children, but it's merely the adults, or our way to be with the children. And I think that was in my head. That was something I realized that's the way we have.
Maybe I see me in them, so it's easier to when they act different. So I know it's not that they're bad, but they have some problems.
Principal says that, can you please help Nelly? There is e-cigarettes going on this school and we don't know who is selling them. But someone has them, because everyone has now e-cigarettes and they are smoking on the bathrooms. And then I start to solve this out, and I'll start asking from the kids I know, that, do you know, have you heard? And because they trust me, there's always someone who says, oh yeah, I know, it's Pete. He has a lot of e-cigarettes. I had a girl, and one teacher said that she's using drugs in school and selling drugs. And I knew the girl very well, and I knew that it isn't true. So I got the promise to look all the cameras in the school. And I found that the teacher had seen a situation where the girl had paper in her pocket, and she did it like this, and she gave it to the friend. When I saw the camera, that it wasn't drugs, and we had meeting where there was girls' parents and everyone from the school and social worker and everyone, I said that it wasn't drugs. And the head teacher said that yes, it was. The head teacher wanted to protect the teacher who had done the announcement. That wasn't true. And the teacher didn't want to say I was wrong, even when she knew she was wrong. She said it to me afterwards, but not in that situation. So in this situation, the mentor sticks with the child. I had a girl who always was having these nervous breakdowns or something whenever things didn't go the way she wanted, and I had to help her because she was biting and kicking and doing everything for everyone. Always after the nervous breakdown, we talked with the child and we talked with her parent. We decided that she's allowed to go like off the training whenever she's feeling that. And the other kids were okay with that. And still in every training something happened and she got the nervous breakdown and we had to stop the training. But then I asked from the kid that can I say to the group that you have a problem here, but you are trying to learn to behave so that we don't have to interrupt every time these trainings. And the kid said that okay, you can do it. And then we were sitting in the gym and I said that this girl has this kind of problem and can we all help her to solve this problem? And the kids were listening and they said that yes, of course we are helping you. And then a little while went along and the kid, everyone noticed that now the nervous breakdown is coming, but she just bit her teeth and went along for a little time and didn't have that nervous breakdown. And I remember the first time when the group realized that there it was, but she didn't have the nervous breakdown. And then one of them said that, oh, you did very well. You didn't have a nervous breakdown at all. And everyone clapped that, oh, wonderful. And it became like our thing. Then everyone said that, oh, very good. Can we today also have practice where no one gets nervous breakdown?
We speak open about our problems. And I think that's one thing that everybody should do, at least in school, that why having this, like you cannot talk about this kid's, if he has Asperger's syndrome or something. I think it's better actually to talk about it because kids can help kids. But if they don't know why this kid is different, then the bully starts, So I think it's a good way to be open about it. So we work a lot with a lot of things that be able to talk about the problems, how to move forward from it, and what can I do for other people.
I had this girl who had really much troubles with aggressive behavior, and we went talking about that aggressive behavior and what does it mean and what does it do to her and her life. We talked a lot, and then I remember when at one point she realizes that she was so angry herself because she had such a big troubles in her life and in her family, so that she felt always angry. And when she realized that I'm always angry, we could do some things about that angriness. And then we started to search that what can we do with that angriness. And she painted and we talked and she wrote and did physical exercise and found out that what would help in that angriness. And then one day she realized that now I can be the king of my emotions. And that was a really big day for me.
Well, my first student, when he was in first grade, I think it was like 10 years back, he was really troublesome. He was really restless, he couldn't concentrate in the classroom, he was all the time trouble. And then when he joined the team, and there was a time that I had to give the class to another teacher, and after some years back, I saw the student on the hallway, he came to hug me, and I saw that he was a completely different. So the growth in him, he has a good change in life. I heard that he continued in his studies. So it's like uphill position. It brings the difference when they come to school, that they are taken care of.